is that?
Check Mike.
You're constantly checking your damn phone. We're live. What are you doing?
I am a busy person, and I've been MIA, so I have things to do and messages. Hey, everybody, what's going on? It's Friday night, and I've been kidnapped again to come here and hang out with you guys.
We're here.
We weren't here last week.
No, we weren't. Shame.
What's going on? Yeah.
It's
been a week.
Last week, actually been a last couple of weeks have been kind of crazy, but it's okay. That's all right. Well, let's see who's here. We have Peter. Of course, Peter's here. Thank you so much. Peter is our moderator.
Here. I know it's Friday.
Oh,
Woohoo.
man, I know. It's crazy.
I know,
Oh, Dominic says 100K. Let's go. Can you imagine?
You guys, please.
What are we at now? I don't even know.
know.
What is the count? I don't even know what the count is.
Share the
Let me see.
Tonight. No one wants to hear me
Don't do that ever again. Jesus. Let me see. What are we at, people? Does anyone have a count?
Joey, you should have a count.
I should. I just don't know what it is. Hold on. Here we go.
Good
Here we go. 88,379.
Wow.
Not bad. We're getting there. A million is right around the corner.
That's amazing.
No, but it'd be nice to hit 100K. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
It would be.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Let's see. Okay, Andrew from Zambia. Hello.
Zambia.
Tim Englehart. How are you? From Ohio. John. Good afternoon. From Cool Wet, Texas. Man. Yeah.
What is going on with Texas?
Texas. You guys are... I'm I always like Texas. I don't know if I can live in Texas, but
I don't know.
Texas, you're just all over the news with everything going on.
Man, look at this. I pulled up YouTube.
Fragile.
Top of the screen. What do we have here? We have this new Elon Musk interview with Ben Shapiro is making the internet something. I don't know.
It's breaking the internet.
Matt, someone.
Hi to Fragile 1976. It is a little bit wet here in New Mexico too. Tim Englehart, cold. Hello, Mr. Ed, Huntsville, Alabama.
We got John. John's here. Honey Badger, Mo World, Larry Hines. How are you doing, Larry? How's everyone going? So tonight is going to be a relaxed. You saw that in the little thumbnail. I say Free Speech Friday, and I've always been saying that for weeks and weeks now. Someone said that it would be a great thing to be called.
I forgot what it was. Though.
I don't remember.
Feel bad. I can't give a shout out.
And I think it's great because everything that goes on Fridays is basically free speech. So when I say that, that means that you can agree or disagree. It doesn't make a difference. You're not going to be taken out unless you're doing stuff that's kind of vulgar and nasty. But besides that,
I'm vulgar and nasty. Are you going to take me out? I'm going to end up underneath the desk, you guys.
She's getting banned, and that's it. She's getting us
I'm
demonetized.
fun.
Normally, she comes on here drinking. She's drinking, I don't know, wine, what is it, sangria. Then you'll have a martini.
Yeah.
No, maybe not.
No. I've been working. I just got back and I'm tired. I'm jet lagged. And I don't even know what day it is, what hour it is. So, yo, Mo World, what's up?
Let's see who
Rick
else we got
Young
here.
from Southern New Mexico.
Sky Creation Photo, Tom Mussington, how are you doing? We got Michael Coley.
Glendola Michelle Dennison, hello from Louisville, Kentucky.
That's a name right there.
That is a name. I love it. You said Sky Creations?
I did.
Sarah Helenen, how are you doing on this Saturday afternoon in New Zealand? Nice to see you
New
both.
Zealand.
Nice to have you here. That's awesome.
Underground bunker in London.
Mo.
You know what?
Shane.
London. What the hell's going on over there?
Renee. Flying Pretzel, thanks for that super chat.
Flying Pretzel is here. The flying... I have the vision, like a pretzel with wings or something.
I don't know. That would be a great
It would be like a flying
emoji.
pretzel. Or just take a pretzel and shuck it.
Eric said, Fabiola, I love it when Joseph kidnaps you. By the way, Joseph, you have nice hair.
Oh my God.
Who does your hair? Oh my God.
You need to do it again. I need to be faded up.
You do need to be faded up, getting a little too long.
Once it gets a little bit... If you can't see skin, then I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. People are like, are you gray, or do you color your hair, or are you balding or something?
No, that's too much.
That's just how it is. I don't know. That's just way too much. That's way too much.
That would be way too much more for me to do.
I will just go white.
Look at how
I used to tell my wife all the time, listen, If I go white, I'm gonna go white. All right. I'm not gonna like slow down. I'm just not gonna do it. That's number one. If I go bald, that shit's bald. I'm gonna shave it clean, Mr. Clean. That's just it. Because I don't really care.
Clean.
JC Clean. We make a channel. JC Clean. I like it.
Oh my God. Wait,
it's all my cleaning products. Why not?
I want to demonstrate how my week has been for you guys. Look at this. Here's my glasses, but just in case you needed another pair of glasses, here they are. So,
why do you have two?
Because this is the week I've had.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm so tired.
She usually asks me where they are, and they're like on her head or something. Yeah. What's going on?
So
Ronald Lee, thank you for that.
Thanks, Ronald.
Super chat. Really do appreciate it. It says,
so
let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Yes. Thank you for being here.
It.
Really do appreciate it. So if you guys have any questions, just like what Peter always says, put in at JCristina or just simply put a Q before your question. It just makes it simple for us to find the questions. We're going to try not to be on forever.
I know we always say that.
And then so many people...
It takes a long time for certain questions to be answered, even though I try to push him along.
So don't ask me hard questions because I will give you extremely detailed answers, and then this one kicks me underneath the table. I end up with bruises.
I have to do what I have to do for you guys. I am here for you guys.
I'm trying to give a good answer, and then you're kicking me. How is that good for them?
I mean, because there's other people.
I'm getting bruised. They're not getting a proper answer.
It's okay. You can take it. You're a big boy.
There you go. That's what I get.
Oh my God. Wait, there's something here. Now it's scrolled up from Mo. He said something. He wanted to talk about London one day. What? I'm confused. Tell me.
What if we like pop this chat out for you?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Let me just
I've only been suffering for how many months, you guys?
Let me see if this will actually work and we can make it bigger. How about that? Is that better?
Wow, that's... Oh my God. You see? The shoemaker goes without shoes. All this time, he could have done that for me, but no.
I thought she knew how to do it. What am I, like tech support?
Yes. Good.
Think God. I know technology of any kind? Come on.
I mean, you
what the hell
should.
is wrong with you? What is wrong? So, guys, if you have any questions, like I said, put a Q before your question or put that at JCristina. It makes it easier for us to see it. We can talk about anything. Doesn't really matter.
Honey badgers.
Any questions that you have, throw them into the chat.
Completely deserve a little drinky poo. I know, I really do, but you know, I am on a 6-7 hour time difference, and I just got back Wednesday night, and I think this whole week I have slept probably about 25 hours total. So if I had a drink tonight, I'd probably fall on my face.
Here's like a picture of where you were, right? There's like a picture here. Let me see.
Yes.
Let me see if I can bring it up.
I can't remember what this place is.
Will it work? It does work. There you go.
I mean, I can't remember what it was, but it was a whole bunch of different beautiful statues. I think it was, obviously it was like a church, but I can't remember. It was in Poland. I was in Poland, you guys. It was cold. It was pretty. It was very.
It's kind of, trip. I mean, Poland is cold. I mean, it is. It kind of is. But.
Yeah.
Let me share one of the cocktails that you had in Poland. Look at this thing.
Okay, if I was having okay, you guys have to see this. I took this video specifically for this. Look at that. I could have that right now. That is a cocktail. That is art.
Is that crazy?
It's called the Swan.
Is that a crazy cocktail or what?
That's amazing.
Well.
That is art. That is a cocktail.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's start. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
All right.
Let's
William,
do it.
Hey, you guys.
I'm waiting for her.
Hope you've had an awesome week. I look forward to your live stream every Friday.
Thank you. Thank you for that, William.
Yes, love it. Howdy. Oops, this just scrolled super fast because it was
Andrew.
When Starship third flight from Larry?
Yes.
When? Do you know?
I'm gonna guess. Let me see. What is he asking for? He's looking for Starship.
Yeah,
so
Starship third flight.
I think that they're doing. I think they're doing preps in the next week or two. We're at the end of January. I'm going to say that we will see a Starship third flight by the end of February. So I'm going to say within about 4 weeks. I think they're going to be doing prep probably within the next week or two. we'll see. We'll see after that. As long as they get approval, everything is green lighted. I would say we'll see it before the end of February. And that would be kind of cool because they are going for this time, not blowing the shit up and actually getting around the world in, what is it? I think it's like 90, what do they do? I think it's like a minute or two. I don't know. They go around the world once and then they come back down and splash into the ocean. I don't think they're going to try to do the whole landing thing. They're just going to just jack that thing straight into the ocean. And then I think the next time they're going to work on getting that whole landing thing right. They might actually land it like this into the ocean, just to see if they can, just to do it right before they actually land it somewhere. So, but anyways, I would have to venture to say before the end of February we'll see.
Did you want to share that picture?
You want to see the picture of this one? Oh yeah, this would be a good picture. Let me see here. Let me see if we can bring this up. Maybe you guys know who this guy is. You guys know who this one is?
I'm just going to say I was in Poland.
And there you go. So, yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to say by I would say probably the last week of February we'll see it. There's going to be like wet rehearsals kind of thing going down where they test everything up. But that'll happen. I'm going to say probably the beginning. So by the end.
Has a question. He said, have you heard, Eric McMahon, have you heard SpaceX plans for Starship launch pad on the moon? If it is anything like super heavy, will it make a crater every time it launches?
That is a great point. It absolutely would. I don't think that they would. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't have atmosphere, right? You don't have very much drag because there is almost no gravity, right? Very minimal gravity. I'm not sure what the percentage of gravity on the moon is to Earth. I can probably look it up.
He said that he's hearing February launch for next Starship.
Oh, there you go. So my guess is probably going to be right. But anyways, the main thing is here, they're not going to need to make a crater because they're not going to need to have that much propulsion to get off the moon because there's next to no gravity. So they'll probably get off the moon very easily and then engage the thrusters, and make it over to Mars. So that's probably, because remember, it's not like a straight shot. They're looping. They're going to be catching Mars as it's kind of coming through and meeting, right, with it. Because if not, you would never get there. If you're on the opposite side, you have to go like double the distance, right? So anyways, it's the whole technical thing to be able to get it to do. But you don't have to worry about blowing a hole in the moon because you don't need that much thrust to get off it because you don't weigh anything, or very little gravity. I want to look that up too. I'm interested in that. I want to know what is.
Peter said we should have a kick cam.
A kick cam?
Yeah.
Probably, you know what? An under the table cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually see the bruising as there's like lumps swelling up. She was just about ready to do it because I was too long. She was looking at me. I felt it already, but I didn't get kicked though. But I felt it. I felt it coming.
That's funny. Tom, I am getting drop cell calls using Wi-Fi with Starlink. Any solution?
So, the drop cell calls with using Starlink, you're not. See, the thing is we're not really using as of yet a cell call using Starlink as such. Now, eventually you will, right? Because the satellites are going to have e-nodes built on them. And those satellites will be able to basically become wireless towers, but in space. So at 550 kilometers off Earth, you'll have a wireless tower. And you'll be able to use your phone, walk outside, and place a phone call, even though there is no cell near you, okay? What you're experiencing is basically you're trying to make a call, but you're trying to do it through your phone, but through Wi-Fi, and you're having a problem with your phone connecting through. That should not be the case. So why that is happening for you, it really shouldn't, because the speeds between your phone and the actual router are extremely fast. So unless you're having outages with the Starlink system itself, the easiest way to find that out is you can go onto your browser and go to 192.168.100.1. So you didn't type it in. How are they going to remember this?
You didn't tell me to.
192.168.
Great.
192.168.100.1. And if you're on the same network,
what is this for?
You're going to get into your SpaceX Starlink's homepage, right? Into your router. Now, once you get in there, you can go into your statistics and you can see what any type of downtime that you have. And if you're losing calls at, let's say, a specific time, it was, let's say, 3 o'clock p.m. and you had a drop call, go log in there and see if Starlink went down for a second or 2 or 5 or 10, right? And then you'll know what's going on. But as far as Wi-Fi, unless you have some type of Wi-Fi issue going on where you have multiple routers and multiple, like, competing Wi-Fi, see, I just got kicked much too long. Then you could also have a problem. But most likely it's not that. All right, go on to the next one.
No, I just wanted to get super behind. But we can. It's up to you.
No,
it's your channel.
Absolutely. No.
Your channel.
No, don't hurt me. I will not be lengthy. I'll be pithy.
Planet Earth. Welcome, JCristina. Another good way to enter the weekend. Yay, Tom.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, we just answered Tom's question. William, he said that is amazing. Mo World, a cocktail becomes art, so I guess we can duct tape it to a wall in a museum. That's a great idea. It was beautiful.
Sell it for 4 or 5.
Had moss around it and dried leaves.
Beautiful.
It was just so pretty. And the glass. Oh, okay.
You could also sell it for like $400,000 or $500,000.
David, we had a big wet snow last night. Gen 2 Starlink lost connectivity. Business unit was able to stay connected. Could see a change in signal strength on the app. What a difference. That's awesome.
Yeah.
William, I'll be listening while working for iGuide Tours.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Sarah, have you finished the bathroom yet? Sarah,
stop it. Just stop it.
No, I live out of bags and makeup bags.
She's not even here.
No. Even in the house, I'm running from one bathroom to the other. It's nuts.
All right. So I'm going to be working on that bathroom very soon, and I'm going to start sending pictures. I'm going to do like a vlog of that damn bathroom.
Oh, my God. He's been saying this forever. You guys have heard it a million times.
I had a surgery. I was just disabled for a while.
No one told you to break yourself. Thomas, thanks for the super chat. First time with the live stream. Thank you.
Thank you,
for
Thomas.
Great tech and photography videos.
Really do appreciate that. Thank you for that. Thank you. Hope you're getting something out of it.
William said grumpy pants. Mo World said some kind of Musk. Yes, it was.
Musky Musk.
John, they're going to make SpaceX in Texas a real town. They're making a restaurant and a mall. Elon is...
Yeah, they might as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you hear?
That's pretty cool.
Did you hear, guys? They were trying to do like a land swap or something. I gotta look that up. I was reading about that.
Mr. Ed, how much different will it be when they can launch Starlink satellites with starships?
What's that? Oh, you mean launch the Starship with the new satellites? Yeah, the version 3 satellites. So first, of course, the Starship needs to go up without blowing up. They need to do their tests, and then they need to land it I'd say a half a dozen times. At that point, they're going to fill that cone with the new Starlink satellites. And now, are they going to be called? So right now we have the Starlink minis, right? The version 2 minis. And I've always called the next generation the version 2 maxis. Now, that's just me calling them that. They're not called the damn maxi. They're supposed to just be called a version 2. But I'm going to guess at this point, we're like almost a half a year. I'm changing the damn name. But now that it's like a half a year later, they're probably just going to call it a version 3. So let's call it a version 3. So the Starship's going to go up with a filled top fairing with all the version 3 satellites. Probably, I want to say 3-4 months into actually getting up there and doing tests. So I would say before the end of this year, maybe the end of third quarter, beginning of fourth quarter, we can see some SpaceX Starlink version 3s in orbit. And when that happens, things are going to get serious really quickly because those things have massive capacity. The version 2 minis have 4x the capacities over the version 1.5. So that makes a major difference. And a lot of people are seeing the difference. I just did a video the other day and I showed my speeds and they were like, insane speeds that compared to what they've been. I think it was like 260 or 238 or 260 by like 30 some up. That's crazy. The 30 some up is what is really important. The FCC granted Elon Musk, SpaceX, $886 million, right? But then they reneged on it, stating that they don't believe that Starlink is going to be able to produce 100 megabits down by 10 megabits or by 20 megabits up. But the key here is it's by 2025 is when they need to be at that number. No other company that has won that bid has been put against that type of or through that type of scrutiny and has been denied based on their thoughts and beliefs of what can happen and not happen. It's the most ridiculous thing. But we talked about that in the last video. But anyway, so before I go, I'm going to go on and on. So go on to the next question. I'm sorry.
Wait, I forgot where we were now.
Well, get off the damn phone. What are you doing on the phone?
I'm trying to do something.
Don't do anything.
I'm multitasking, or trying to. Okay, you did that one. GA Flips, what is going on with the Boeing Starliner and the problems with their planes as of late?
The Boeing what is it?
The Boeing Starliner and the problems with their planes as of late.
Is
that the
know.
one with the plane blew out the door or the panel or something? Okay, while you look that up, moon gravity is 1/6 that of Earth, Rick.
There you
Planet Earth, is there a Gen 3 Starlink coming and what improvements?
Hey, which Gen 6?
No, Gen 3.
Yeah, so the Gen 3 is being worked on. I'm almost 100% positive out of a plant in Texas. I think that's where they're going to be making these next generation routers. And I mean, the Gen 3 is already out, but I think that there's going to be a Gen 4 like right around the corner because the Generation 3 is not an update of the Generation 2. The Generation 3 is an update of the Generation 1. So if you have a Generation 2, you really can't even use a Generation 3 because the connections are completely different. All right, so a Generation 4 will be the upgrade to the Generation 2. So anyways, they're working on it, and we're going to see it pretty soon. The Generation 3, as of right now, was having some issues. I did a video on it. You guys can watch that. But it had some problems, and there was a recall on the connector, the base, right? Let's say when you connect it, it's being connected through like a 1/2 inch little area, and it just didn't make sense. When I looked at it, I'm like, that just is not feasible. That's going to break off. And basically that's what's happening. And so they replaced it. Anyone that has those adapters, those pipe adapters, those mount adapters are getting new ones. And I think they're getting a month free or something. But anyways, so that was an issue. So we'll see what it's happening with. But I'll see a generation. I would say Generation 4 you'll see it before the end of the year for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Mo answered the question about the Boeing problem. It turned out to be oxygen hardware instability problem.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Craig from Arizona. John said they're going to try the new spaceship on the end of February if the paperwork is done.
Gotcha.
Ian,
FCC.
I should be a drummer. Ian said I should be a drummer.
You should be.
Eric, question. Joseph, do you see Starship flying up payloads before 2025?
What is that? Say that again.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you
Where is
tonight?
that?
Do you see Starship flying up payloads before 2025?
Yeah, I answered that. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I just read it.
I'm telling you, but I answered it.
All right.
Yeah, they're gonna. You'll see before the end of I would say before the end of 2024, you'll see Starship actually putting satellites into orbit. And at that point, remember the other thing that they're going to be putting into orbit is another Starship that's going to be a refueling tanker. Okay, so the entire damn Starship is going to be full of fuel, and it's not going to expend it as it gets up there. Once they're going to park it up there. Like a I don't know, like an Exxon Mobil or something sitting in space, so you can just like pull up to it and refuel. So that's something that they're working on, which I think is pretty damn cool. So
I heard that humans might be in Mars within 5 years.
You think so?
I heard it.
So within 5 years, that's
from a source.
There you go. Sources say that we should see a human on Mars within 5 years.
Yeah.
So.
And I even took a note.
Did you?
And maybe even, no, I'm sorry, on the moon in 5 years.
Moon 5 years.
And Mars 10 years.
All right. Yeah, I could see that. I would say 5 is too soon for Mars. What they need to do is they're going to need to basically have a small colony on the moon, right? They're going to need to have a space station on the moon where they can actually launch from the moon. Because once again, you don't expend very much fuel to get off the moon because, like someone said, it's 1/6 the gravity. So, that being said, you're not going to have to worry about all that extra propellant, right? All that fuel to get off the Earth, right? Because you're coming right from the moon. So the main thing is you're going to need those refueling stations, and that's what I think is going to be that's going to make a major difference. We're also going to see, I can guarantee you this, Starlink satellites revolving around the moon. Why is that? Well, you need connection, right, when you're on the moon. And there's going to be people on the moon, and they need to be able to connect, and that's the easiest way. Because remember, the Starlink satellites now, as of version 1.5s, have lasers built into them, communication lasers. So to beam a laser from the moon to a satellite revolving around the Earth would only take a second or two, right? So it would be very quick to be able to get that data over. So anyways.
Okay, Larry, does Starlink impact our location setting? Home Depot and other retailers always think I am in Seattle, and if so, can I override the setting?
Okay, so the reason why when you're using a Starlink setup, right, you're being connected through a POP, a point of presence, and that POP might not be where you are. Like, for example, we're in Palm Beach, Florida, but our POP is in Atlanta, Georgia. So what that means is anyone that looks at me surfing the web, they think that I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, because my IP address is in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'll get advertisements from Atlanta, Georgia. So I feel you. I know exactly what you're talking about. But that's just the nature of the beast. There's nothing really. I mean, the only thing you can do is go to Home Depot when you're online and say, my zip code is, type it in. My store is, type it in. And then you won't have that problem. But you're always going to have that problem because that's where your POP is located.
All right. Craig, if you have a houseboat mostly docked at a local lake, if I was to order Starlink, which service would I subscribe to if there really isn't an address at the lake dock? Do I have to subscribe to Roam?
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. Because they consider residential as a location that has an address. If you're
and he said also, and use my home address question.
Yeah, so if you use your home address, so if you use your home address and your home address is on the lake and it's only, I don't know, 500 feet from your house, let's say, well, then it's okay. But if you use your home address and the lake is now a mile or two away, it's going to immediately know that you're roaming and it's going to force you to get roam. So you're going to pay, instead of $120 a month, you're going to pay $150 a month if you need to roam in the U.S. If you want to take your Starlink with you overseas, like Fab was just in Poland, if you want to take that in a bag and bring it with you, you can do that. Then it's $200 a month, and you can use it anywhere on the planet where it's legal, because there is some countries, obviously, it's not legal as of yet.
Starlink, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like India, they've been fighting tooth and nail to get it into India for a while. A lot of the countries that want to control the information flow, and they want to censor what is seen and heard, those are the countries that are not fond of Starlink, because now they don't control that. You're getting this signal, you're getting this connection from outer space, right? They don't want that. They want to be able to censor everything. They don't want you to see anything that you shouldn't see. You need to be good slaves, right? Good servants. So yeah, that's what ends up happening. There's a lot of countries that are like that. I shouldn't say a lot, but there's been, let's say, a few where you literally go to jail if you have a Starlink. They'll arrest you. So it's kind of crazy. But once again, this is free speech, right? Free Speech Friday. You can say whatever you want on here, and you're not going to get arrested for well, not yet. Maybe
You never know.
Maybe soon.
All
Hopefully
right.
not.
Larry, I use Magic Jack with my DSL. Can it be used with Starlink? I'm assuming you can, but I'll ask to make sure on calls and faxing.
Okay, so maybe not. I've heard multiple. I have never tried Magic Jack, but Magic Jack. The problem with a lot of those things is they require a static IP address. SpaceX Starlink, the way they work is they use their NAT system, their network address translation system, is not like that. So the IP address is ever changing, and it's not at your location either. Like I just said, mine is 700 and some miles away. So I don't know if Magic Jack is going to work. If you find out next week, come on, tell me, because I've been getting this question a lot, but I just don't have the answer because I don't have a Magic Jack. But the only thing I can say is if it does require a static IP address, the answer is no, it will not work.
And there you have it.
And there it is.
And there it is.
And there you go.
Adrian and Ruth, what's up, guys? Feels like it's been a while.
Oh, wow.
It has been a while. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing better, Ruth.
Yes.
Happy to have you back. John, you need to pay someone to do that restroom, and he can watch him. John, oh my God.
What? So let me.
No one wants to come to work.
Do you see what she just said?
Come to work.
That is the freaking problem.
I got 2 electricians. One came and he wanted to charge us $1 trillion just to run electrical.
$8,000.
Yeah.
To run
but not to drop full electrical, because the electrical's already there on the wall, just to run it down. A
couple of lights.
So yeah, they want it
and then they don't show up.
Yeah.
So then if
then I got someone else that was a recommendation by a friend, said he was coming out, and half an hour before he was supposed to get there in the morning, he realized that our house was too far out for him, and so that was it.
It was an hour away.
But I've had other people too. It's just ridiculous.
Listen.
I don't even bother with trying to get someone for the bathroom. And the last time we had someone for the other bathroom, he didn't know what he was doing. He had to YouTube it, and then Joe it was So
this guy did. This guy came. The one that she's talking about. The guy came in. He didn't know how to sweat a copper pipe. It ended up leaking. He had to come back and re-sweat it. It's like, are you freaking kidding me?
2-bedroom, from a 4-bedroom, 2-bath to a 1-bath.
But this is the nature of the U.S. these days. Now, tell me if I'm wrong here. People do not want to work,
or they don't want to go.
And it's not even
within the extra.
It's not even a money thing. Yeah, this guy wouldn't drive. What was it? 60 minutes? 40 minutes? 45 minutes. Whatever. He wouldn't drive. That was way too far. Way too much. My brow is sweating. Money doesn't even help these days. You can't even get people to work. People don't even want to work anymore. I don't know if it's that whole COVID shit or what, but people are lethargic. No one has any drive. They don't want to do shit. They want to sit around and play video games. I don't know, sit on their phone. It's just crazy. I don't know what it is, but you cannot get people to work. Doesn't matter. Steal, I don't care what it doesn't matter. You could give them money, give them gold. They're like, nope, that's way too far.
Yeah.
That's out of my limit. It's like, how is that? When we were coming up, you would work. You would drive 2 hours to a gig. I used to drive 2.5 hours to do shoots in Miami. I'm here in Palm Beach all the damn time. Because I used to do a lot of more of the celebrity type of things and the more higher end type of photo deals. And I would travel. I don't care where it is. I'm going. You ask me to come, I'm coming. Right? That's it. But these people, I don't know. No one wants to work anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, you see, I ranted, but she didn't kick me.
No, because people want to know.
Give me a question.
So, it's Adrian.
What is Adrian's?
No, Ruth and Adrian. It's Adrian, by the way.
Oh, okay. How are you doing? I hope everything is okay over there. I know it was it was a bit. We were searching you out. We're like, where in the hell did they go?
We need to give Ruth some love. We do. All right, let me backtrack here because I jumped up.
You have the pop out now and you still can't do it?
No, because I'm trying to catch up with some stuff. Okay?
Get it together.
I have it together. You need to get it together.
My God.
Chris, have you guys seen the new small portable Starlink terminal yet?
I have not. I did hear about the small mini that they had. and that is like, I don't know, what is it, like the size of an iPad or something, really small. But there was no information. I did a video on it, but they didn't give any specifics on speed. Is there any type of speed degradation on the actual size of it, right? Being like, let's call it, what was it, like 10 by 9, 10 by 8? I don't know. It's small. Let's just say that. It's like the size of an iPad in comparison to what we have now, which is like, what, 22 by 12 by 13, whatever. So it's a major difference. It's like half the size. Is it going to be half the speed, or is it going to be slower? I don't know. We didn't get any information on it as of yet. But I have a feeling they're going to be able to do 100 by 10, 100 by 20 with the little tiny dish. Don't quote me. Yeah, you know what? Quote me. I think they'll be able to do it. I think so. You're
so special. JLGPT. Can I connect my Starlink to my fax machine?
You to your fax machine. If your fax is if you're receiving fax through like a phone, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it done. A lot of people like someone had that Magic Jack thing or whatever, and then they would do. And the thing is those are always VoIP, right? Which is voice over IP. So I don't know if you can actually fax. You probably have to do some type of like online faxing, where it's like an IP fax and not an actual true fax. So I'm going to say no on that. So I don't know. If you find out something different, you let me know, because I've never heard of it yet.
Eric, if China offers their version of Starlink considerably cheaper with good speed, would you consider it?
Hell the frick no. I wouldn't give China there's no way. So just think about this. The reason why China is doing a copy of SpaceX Starlink is because, number one, they want to have something similar, because they copy every goddamn thing there is, right? They copy everything. So they're going to have their own version. I think it's called what the hell is it called? I said in one of my videos, it was called a Star. Anyways, it's a StarNet. That's it, StarNet. What the frick? So instead of Starlink, it's StarNet. And it's going to be 13,000 satellites, 13,500 compared to Elon's like 43,000 or whatever. But the thing is everything that goes through it is monitored by the CCP. So you're basically going to have a limit to what you can see with it, what you can do with it. It's, if you do something you shouldn't do, they know who you are, they know where you live based on your IP address, they know within 3 feet where you're located. So the answer to that is absolutely, they could not give me that shit for free for me to use that. I would never.
You don't want it for free?
Not even for free. Absolutely not.
That's funny.
That's just that's funny.
Ricky Joe, hey, how you
Ricky
doing?
Joe.
Really quick, Chris, best way to avoid jet lag is to eat on the new schedule ASAP. I am doing that. I'm just really tired. Yep. I haven't slept. Ricky Joe asked, my aunt got her Starlink kit this past Tuesday. They sent her the Gen 3 and she's getting speeds 230 down and 20 up. Is that good speeds? Her latency is about 25 to 60.
Awesome. That is awesome. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. 20 up, 200 down, with any type of latency that's below 35, I'm happy with. Elon said he's going to get below 20. Probably before the end of this year, we're going to see a lot of below 20s. And I've been getting, the last time, so I was doing a consultation with someone, I think it was like 2 days ago or whatever. And I think I said this in one of my videos. And I said, we were live, right? So we were doing a meeting, right? A Google Meet. And I said, you know what? Let me do a speed test real quick. I went onto Ookla. I did a speedtest.net. I did a speed test and I got like 238 down by like, I think it was like 30 some up, right? That is amazing, and still live with this man, right, during this consultation. I do consultations basically on Starlink and putting Starlink together for, different corporations for backups, and I've been doing a lot of that as of late, especially for some reason, a lot of oil companies have been reaching out for that. Anyway, so the bottom line is we're getting amazing speeds, and the latency was like 30 some milliseconds. That's while I'm also broadcasting to this guy. So I've been seeing, matter of fact, right now, how about if I do this? Let me do this real quick, and then you can get into the next question.
I'm gonna punch you.
I know. She's gonna kick me, punch me, something. Punch him. Let me bring this up. All right, so here you go. Let me bring this over here. All right, you guys can see that? Yeah. It's probably small. I apologize for that. But look, this is a live ping of what is going on while we're broadcasting on YouTube. So look at this ping. So if we go down to the bottom, look at this, 34, 54, 50, 63, 79, 32, 36, 153, 57, 91, you see? So, and this is while we're broadcasting. So that is to be expected. When we're not, and I do tests, I'm sitting at about 25 to 32 right now. So it's not that 20 yet, you know, or sub 20, but that's pretty damn good. I'm happy with that. If you are like a first-person shooter type of gamer, or if you're doing any type of voice conferencing or anything like that, you want the lowest ping or the lowest milliseconds or latency as possible.
All right, bada bing.
All right, she just punched me. You didn't even kick me. You actually hit me.
I'm gonna hit you harder. John, question: did you know that the new Gen 3 dish router, the cable is a R45, but they're using a different plug that you can't use a regular plug?
Really? That I didn't know.
On your tube. I show it on your tube.
Okay. Yeah. So see, I didn't know that. I thought that they were using just standard.
You guys hit the like button and share.
Yeah, do that. Why
Please.
the hell not? Do it. But yeah, I didn't know that they were doing that. That's odd. You would think they would just use regular, you know, RJ45 type of cable, like a regular Cat 5, Cat 6, Cat 8 type of cable. Man, right. That's sad. Don't do this proprietary stuff. It's just stupid.
Chris, any bets on where and when the second tower will be?
Second what?
Tower.
What tower? I don't know.
This is your stuff.
Okay, I don't know what tower.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right, William. He said JCristina for president of the MSS Mars Space Station.
Just launch me to Mars. I'll just sit there and I'll just sit there and I'll wait for everyone to come until I'm dead.
John responded to Chris. He said making a new tower in Texas right now. They're going to have second there.
Oh, a launch pad. A launch pad. Yes. They're making another launch pad. Yes.
Gary said you'll only weigh 30 pounds on the moon.
There you go. 30 pounds. Yeah, it's 1/6. One sixth, I guess.
The moon has tons of dist QQ. Do you think they will appease the takeoff area to reduce the dust?
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it takes so little energy to get off the moon because it is 1/6 the gravity. It's actually 1.625. It says is what the I believe the gravitational is what I'm looking up here. So, I mean, by looking at that 1/6 of the gravity, I mean, so you take the total weight of the entire ship. And you're looking at 1/6 of that weight. So you can imagine how you just don't need a lot of propulsion. So chances are they would probably build out a base on top of all that sand and dust. Okay, they would probably build that out for a very large area. So when they do launch, right, you're not going to end up with just a plume of dust that will be, you know, there for who knows how long. So that's probably how they're going to end up doing it. They're not going to really have too much of a choice because the whole damn thing is like one big dust ball. We saw it, right? 1969. They would just like grab the dirt. It was like sand. It was just like falling like this. It's like, what the hell? That's it.
I don't know.
A big dust ball. A ball of dust.
Great.
Or you know what? It is Swiss cheese. When I was growing up, I always thought it was Swiss cheese.
You're rambling.
Am I rambling?
You're going on. Eric, since it never freezes down there where you're at, how big do the marijuana trees grow to?
You can make a large pot plant, probably about 8 feet, without even a problem, I would imagine. I don't do that, but I'm sure you could, because it's, you know, we have the weather that just, it's like California weather, right? So like anything grows, doesn't matter what you just plant it.
Tom said no free speech on Starlink banned countries. This is true.
That's it.
Ricky Joe asks, my aunt couldn't get her wireless printer to connect to the Starlink Gen 3 Wi-Fi. I told her to split up the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz networks, then it connected. What causes it not to join when 2.4 and 5 are combined?
That's a really damn good question. It shouldn't do that. The only thing I can think of is maybe the printer is trying to connect through a 2.4 and it's only seeing it's only seeing the 5.0 and it's getting pissed off. I don't know, but I think I love the idea, and I do it myself. Matter of fact, I just was talking with the person I did a consult with. I told them to split theirs too, because it's just something that just is smart to do. So if you guys don't know, 2.4 is one frequency, right? And you have 5.0 that comes out of your Wi-Fi, right? So the 2.4 actually travels further, so you can push it throughout the house further, but it's slower. The 5.0 travels a shorter distance, but it's faster. But certain devices don't like 5.0, and maybe that's the problem with the printer.
There you go. Peter, I'm not ignoring your question. Joe's
Peter?
just taking too long. Do you have plan to come to Denmark for work or just vacation?
I would love to go to Denmark.
No. I mean, I would love to, but usually all my travel, I mean, one day we'll be able to hopefully travel for a vacation, but right now all my travel is directly correlated to work. So I have no control of where I have to jet set off to. Hopefully one day we can have control of that for ourselves.
That'd
I would
awesome.
love to go to Denmark.
Yeah, I would like to come visit.
Fabulous.
It'd be awesome. Absolutely.
Chris, will you have to use T-mobsters to access those space cell towers?
Yes, T-mobsters. You know, come. You know, I did do a video about that. Matter of fact, in T-Mobile, how they were going up in their prices and all this stuff, and I think it's a problem, and I don't like it, but it kind of is what it is. But yeah, they have a price hike going up on over there. But yes, you do have to be connected with T-Mobile because they're doing the backhauling. So your call is going through Starlink, and then it's coming back down, but T-Mobile is involved. So you're not going to be able to do it if you have AT&T or if you have Verizon or you have Boost or some, whoever, some other network, So no, you absolutely have to have T-Mobile right now. That's in the US, but there's 7 other companies that are throughout the world that are connected with Elon Musk, SpaceX, Starlink that you can use for making calls. And I got a list of those too. If you look at this last video, you'll see it. I think the video was, what was it called? Something like SpaceX partners, T-Mobile's data cap and price hike. And that has to do with T-Mobile. They're going to implement and this is bad for us too, because we have T-Mobile Home. 1.2 gigabytes of download per month. Once you go over that, they're going to slow you down. And the thing is they don't tell you how slow you're going to go, because that's just something new. And they're going up in their price. So instead of $50 a month, they're going to $60 a month. So it kind of pisses me off, But the problem is this, guys. If people don't frickin' complain, okay, and they go through, and this goes through, then what will happen is Verizon Home Internet, as well as AT&T, their Internet Air is what they call it. Both of those services, they will also go up $10 a month, right? And they will also put a limit, whereas right now they're unlimited. So let's just hope.
Sucks.
Yeah, it pisses me off, because I've been happy with T-Mobile, but seeing them do that, I hope they walk this shit back, because that's what Elon did.
Yeah, but they never do.
See,
Once
Elon,
they put the prices up on stuff, they never want to go back.
Well, see, Elon, with the SpaceX Starlink, for about 6 months, they were threatening that they were going to put a data cap on it. And the data cap was 1 terabyte. So once you use the 1 terabyte, then basically you would go from priority data down to standard data, let's say, and it would be slower, right? You would still have unlimited data, but it would slow down. He ended up saying we're not going to do it, and thank God he did. So now there's no data limit or data cap on SpaceX Starlink. So.
All right, switching topics. Lestat, probably man-eating reefer trees. LOL. I have to kick him because he doesn't stick to the one question, and then he goes off, which is great. But then you guys.
It's not great.
Then they're
horrible.
Waiting.
Are we live? What the hell does it say? It says error over there. We good?
I guess. I don't know.
I think we should.
This is what is that?
I don't know what it's doing. This YouTube thing just been doing some crazy stuff lately. I don't know. You're good. Ask me a question.
Oh my God. Now see? Okay, Ian. So if you put a moon base on the moon, if they have on with atmosphere on the moon, they could use the lasers from Sat Mini 2 instead of microwaves.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, and it's going to be faster, right? So yeah, they'll have a ton of satellites orbiting around the moon, because once you get to the dark side of the moon, obviously they're not going to be communicating with shit, right? Because what are you going to do over there? So, but if they ended up having a rover, let's say, on the dark side of the moon, it would basically uplink to a satellite. And remember, see, people don't understand this. All right, let me just say this real quick.
I'm gonna put a timer.
Guys,
I'm putting a clock here. Guys.
Maybe we need to do that. I need to answer in 30 seconds or less. So this is it. The way Starlink works, so the satellites
John,
work,
I don't know how he gets his videos done, really.
So the way they work is like a mesh network. So like if you have a mesh network in your house and you have 5 APs or access points in your house, you can wander around and you'll just go from network to 2 to network, right? Everything's fine. The same thing happens with the Starlink satellites. They form a network. So it doesn't matter if you're on one side of the planet or on the other side, the information is going from you up to the satellite, and then instead of back down, it goes and bounces from satellite to satellite to satellite till it gets to where it needs to go on the other side of the planet and then beams it down. It's basically creating a massive mesh network, but of satellites.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Why do you got to break my nuts? Why is it? I'm trying to answer the damn questions.
That's why I'm here.
Oh.
Because I make it fun.
All right.
Now I have to wait. Now I have to
Now I'm waiting for you?
Yeah, because by the time you answer, then I lose my spot.
You're going to fall asleep?
And then sometimes, no, this thing jumps around sometimes. So then I have to go and backtrack. And,
I'm waiting.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. You get to wait for me now.
Hey, guys, look at this.
Oh, Lord.
Someone very special sent me this.
Oh, my God. You're going to show that every show now?
No, I just saw it over there, and you're just like, I don't know what you're doing. It's a piece of the heat shield from the, what was it? I think it was the first one or the second. I think it was from the first one, the Starship that blew up. Heat shield. Isn't that cool?
All right.
I'm
I found my spot.
Oh, now she's back.
Chris said that he has a tree that knocks my phone off when it passes between Starlink, but not my computer, just a few times a week. Cut down that tree.
Yeah, that's what I ended up having to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or trim it.
At one time, Starlink changed the orientation of the dish, so where it was pointing northeast, all of a sudden it pointed almost due east, and I have a damn tree there. I'm like, holy shit, I got horrible service. I go look, and it's pointing at my damn tree.
Hey, this is interesting.
Yes.
John said the new Starlink app, they have a content filter on it. Are you going to use it?
Yeah.
And Rob said they wipe my comments clean, most comments.
Really? What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Okay,
that was another person, but Rob.
So Starlink. So here's the thing. Elon Musk basically got into bed with Cloudflare instead of using Google. So they use Google for some of their stuff from their base network stuff, but they use Cloudflare for their DNS. And the beauty with Cloudflare is it has 2 different ways of doing, let's say, security, where it can do malware, number 1, but it can also do like profanity type of thing, but not profanity, let's say sexual content. So there's like different things that it can do. And what it will do is you can set it up for that, and then it will stop that stuff from going through your network. So if you're, let's say, looking at a site that you shouldn't be looking at, you won't be able to get there if you turn that on. So it's like parent control, but it's using Cloudflare DNS to do it. I did a video about it, but it's in the 240 videos I did. You have to do a search for it. She did it again. Go ahead. See, you see her hand. Her hand is like missing. You don't see it anymore. That's it. I'm getting smacked.
No, not always.
Yes.
Sometimes I use my leg.
Yes.
Eric said I can use Google Voice and text now numbers with my Starlink. They work great.
Yep.
Lestat's just laughing his butt off. So, because he said.
Do I see a question from?
No,
Peter?
But you're going down. I have other stuff up here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Adrian said, guys, I still know a lot of contractors down there still. I'll message you and reach out to them.
Please do.
That's pretty amazing, James, I heard Magic Jack was having the same issues with Starlink without going calls, so I've stayed with Uma.
Okay, there you go.
William said they don't want to work and watch JCristina all Friday, the contractors.
Yes.
Chris, yes, a land swap is in the works.
Yeah, I was hearing about that.
Honey Badgers, I totally agree with you. People do not want to work now. Days I have to do majority of maintenance around the house, and I live in Boondock. Oh, we understand. Sucks. Oh my God. Thomas, OMG, I just came on, started your show over, have listened to 15 minutes of nothing. Elon must tell Biden what?
At least.
Yeah,
see, the Texas Tribune says Texas Park and Wildlife Commissioners are considering a land swap with SpaceX that would give Elon Musk company about 43 acres from Boca Chica's state park. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And that's probably where they would do some of their expansion. My understanding, too, is they're going to have a Starship launch site right here up the road at Cape Canaveral. So we'll see if that happens too. I think it will. Anyways, you could quote me on it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You quoted.
Quoted.
Lestat, Bud, show your guns, man. That'd be fun. LOL. It's a gun show.
Wow.
That's funny. Okay, Rick, Mackenzie, are you going to fire up that Starship torch tonight? Oh my God, I forgot about that. Get away from my hair.
The Starship torch someone asked for.
Ian, would they put the iPad mini sat on Teslas?
No. I think what they'll do is the Tesla.
Yeah.
I think the Tesla roof will become an antenna, right? And all Teslas will have Starlink capability, and a Tesla will become a router or a hotspot for its owner. So within X number of feet from the car, you'll have full connectivity from your car. That's my personal opinion. I don't have any insider information. That's just what I think. And this is...
Oh, God. You guys. I'm backing up.
Are you getting away?
Yeah, because you and that thing in my hair. We're not doing...
You don't like it?
We're not doing an MJ problem.
Do you guys like this? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I like
All
it.
right.
It's cool, but I don't need it. Like,
Okay.
last time it backfired.
It did backfire. There was like a torch here. I thought it was going to blow up the computer.
God.
All right. Let's hope it doesn't backfire. We ready? Here we go.
Well, get it away from me.
3, 2...
Let's put it on your
We're doing
hair.
a countdown.
I don't care. Count yourself that way.
You want to do the countdown?
No.
Do the countdown.
No, you do the countdown.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Oh, my God. Holy...
Oh, my God. Look at that. You hear it?
I felt the heat. It smells.
Is that not freaking awesome?
So stupid.
Come on, guys. That's awesome.
I cannot.
I lit a cigar with this thing.
You're going to light me with that thing.
I will not
Did you
light
see
you.
how far that went?
It did. Why does it keep doing that?
Maybe there's a problem. There's technical difficulties on launch.
It's defective.
Oh my God.
This thing is awesome, though.
Planet
I
Earth
did.
said
So I lit.
Chinese Starlink is called
I
Star
lit-
Schmuck.
Star Schmuck? I like it. Star Schmuck. That's perfect. Yeah, so I lit a cigar, which was commemorating the new...
Yes, I know.
They don't tell them.
They did. You talked about it on last
But
time. The new
people are here. They don't...
the new grandbaby that's coming.
It's a new grandbaby coming. We lit a cigar. With
We
this.
did. You
Is
did.
this cool, though? Come
He
on.
almost lit my hair.
In the chat, just tell me if it's cool. She don't like it. This is cool, though.
It is cool. You're just nuts. Gonna light me up. Light the laptop up. Then what? Then I can't answer questions.
This thing is very phallic.
Oh my God. Well, it's Elon's thing, so, you know, I mean, he has like, I don't know how many kids.
That's true. No. Good job, Elon.
Oh my God. Lestat said they should call theirs Star Junk. LOL.
Yeah.
John
light
K.
your
Wolf.
star junk.
In Wimberley, Texas, we have a spring-fed flowing that hasn't over for 2 years.
What is
I don't
it?
know. I'm gonna. Larry Hines, update on chicken egg laying. We have none as of yet. We're still, you know.
I got rid of all of the food from Tractor Supply, and now we're using an alternative food. There was one egg that just plopped out
Arnie.
randomly, but the rooster is actually crowing much better lately. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. So we'll keep you up to date with the eggs as soon as we start seeing some lay.
Chris, do you think Starlink will be around Mars before we land on Mars?
Yes. I think that there will be a lot of Starlink satellites revolving around Mars before we actually land there. It just makes sense. You want to be able to communicate, right? So if you send data from Mars up to a satellite, and then from that satellite to another satellite, but on Earth, I forgot what the time frame was. We did a calculation on it, and I think it's like 5 or 10 minutes it takes the data to travel at the speed of light through a vacuum, the vacuum of space. I think it's like 5 or 10 minutes or something. It's not that long. Maybe 12 minutes. I think it's 12 minutes. Don't quote me. I think it's about 12 minutes. That's not bad to get data from Mars to us. So, anyways.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Paul, I don't get it. I work 60 plus hours a week, drive 150 miles a day, sometimes in my commercial drone business, and can't understand what happened to people's work ethic the last 5 years. I don't know.
There is no more work ethic.
Everybody wants to be a influencer /
something.
Which is great. I mean, obviously we're doing the same thing, but the other people that don't get how much work goes into this, that don't think this is work.
Yeah.
They just think it.
Yeah,
like life
it's easy.
is just. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. Or if they do work, it's like, well, that's not my job.
Yeah.
Or
it's
just
definitely,
enough. Like, you know, it's just.
It's odd.
It's
I mean, before
weird.
I was doing this channel, I was doing Digital Photography Cafe, traveling the country doing, podcasting when people didn't know what the hell a podcast was 13 years ago. Podcasting live from a lot of different events, from Las Vegas to New York. So I've been doing this for a very long time, but I also do all the commercial stuff. I'm a DP. I do direct. There's a lot of stuff that I do, lighting, but photo, video, everything else. But the thing is this is something I absolutely love, and I kind of fell into it based on doing it for photo and video almost solely, and then I kind of went into the Starlink thing when we got Starlink, and it kind of has been doing really well, and people have really been enjoying it. So I'm like, well, I'm going to give you guys what you want, and that's what I've been doing. So
Gallagirl, is it every
Gallagirl,
other
how are you
Friday
doing?
No,
it's every Friday.
Yes, but there are some Fridays that sometimes we just can't make
Last Friday, we just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
We weren't around.
Yeah. Ricky Joe, question. When I do a speed test on my aunt's Starlink, it connects me to Wafey in Jacksonville. Is that where her pop is located, even though we're in Palatka, Florida?
100%. Yep. Whenever you do a speed test, and this is something that any one of you guys can do, go to speedtest.com or speedtest.net, do a speed test and see what server you're connecting to, and then where that server is located. That server is where your pop or point of presence is. So that's where all of your data is going through. It doesn't matter where it is. Like mine is 700 miles north of me. I wish it was not. I wish it was closer, but it is what it is.
Okay. Hi, it's Ben from Ireland. My Starlink is just after been reduced in price this week.
Nice.
Reduced from 65 to 50 per month residential. That's in is it EU money?
Oh, it's in the EU? Okay. Yeah.
Mobile option reduced from 100 to 59 per month. Wow, that's really good.
That's cheap. What the hell is going on over there? That's
Donald,
really good. Congratulations.
Donald Holbert, help. I moved my Starlink dish and since moved it back to original place and I have no connection for 2 weeks.
That sounds like you broke something. Check your cables. Unplug them, replug them in, and then I would do a hard reset on it. If you have a version 2, unplug it, then plug it back in, and do that 6 times repeatedly like this, quick. Okay? And it will reset itself to factory default, and it'll probably call itself stinky. Then you'll have to go in there and reset your administrative password, reset your Wi-Fi name from stinky to something else, all the rest of this stuff. Do your split, 2.4, 2, and 5.0, whatever. And once you're done with that, let it do its thing, acquiring satellites. Usually take about 15, 20 minutes, and then see if you have signal. If you don't, something's broken. You're going to need to put in a trouble ticket, and they'll probably send you over a replacement of something.
Okay. Ian, did you hear about Wi-Fi Halo sub gig frequency 1 kilometer distance and generally for IoT devices?
Oh, no, I did not. It makes sense that they would do it. I mean, Internet of Things devices are like big shit these days, right? Everything seems to have Wi-Fi. I mean, your refrigerator has Wi-Fi.
My new washing machine and dryer have Wi-Fi.
I
don't even use
like
that.
Calls you like, hey.
That's too much.
Your clothes are washed. Okay, thanks. It's crazy. So yeah, IoT stuff is like big thing. So yeah, I can imagine that'll happen. I haven't heard anything about it, but I'll keep my eyes peeled to what's going on. If you guys listen, do me a favor. This is important. This is really important. If you guys have any information that I missed, because I can't get everything, right? If you see a story that come out that is just really, really just either important to you or you think it would be important to the community, send me a note. Send me the URL. Go to JCristina.com/contact, JCristina.com/contact, or just go to JCristina.com and then click contact, and then send me over a message. And I'll get that, and hopefully, if it's something that I haven't seen yet, I'll use the story. And I would appreciate you guys doing that. It helps me out a lot.
Okay. Sorry, I was going ahead, but now I have to go back. Here we go.
I'm going to light this torch again if you don't hurry up. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to punch you with that torch. Jeffrey, the other companies, AT&T.
Are you looking?
I am.
Are you getting scared?
No. I'm just going to get ready to punch you.
Okay, hold on.
Jody. Why did it backfire before?
I don't know. It didn't backfire this time. Look at that.
Like it wasn't used.
Look at that blue. That's just beautiful. Okay. Go ahead.
My God.
Can I not play with this thing?
I'm not even going to answer. The other companies, AT&T and Verizon, will come around to the partner with SpaceX too, just like all the car makers had to do with Tesla's superchargers, or they'll be left behind. True.
I just don't know if T-Mobile will actually,
you think?
if it's like a kind of like, I don't know. I really don't know what their contract looks like. It could be, some type of exclusivity to it, and then there can't be, or maybe it's only for a certain number of years, and then they can, go with other. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not privy to that.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
My back hurts.
Come on.
Wait, Chris said you should let them work from home, LOL, as long as it is your home.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to let you read through a bunch of them. I'm not going to answer for a minute.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. You guys, if you have questions, like put a big Q
Put a Q, and then
Patio Nelson, aloha from Hawaii. Your really channel is always informative. By the way, wife is the best. She keeps you tuned up.
She does.
Aloha.
She does. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. That's awesome.
John said, how do you get your videos done?
Sometimes I don't know.
Yeah.
People ask me like how long it takes to do the videos. I mean, it's usually about a 4 or 5 hour process in total, because I do bullets. I don't script anything. It's just like off the cuff type of thing. And then I'll just edit the BS out. But it's usually, I would say a good 3 to 4 hours is about what it takes for a video.
Peter,
answer.
I'm using my mobile phone data plan, real unlimited data, for $27 a month.
Oh my God. That's unbelievable.
Arnie, do you think that coming Starlink mini dish will have the same monthly fee?
It just depends. If it's going to be slower, then maybe not. I really don't know. I have a feeling that this mini dish is going to be directed towards like hikers, camps, people that want to go really lightweight but still be connected mobily. And if you can have a little like 8x10, 8x8, 8x9, whatever dish this big and still be able to get high-speed internet while you're hiking on the top of a mountain somewhere, that's just freaking awesome, right? That is just amazing. So I think that's what it's for. It's not for residential people, but at that point, you're just going to put a big-ass dish up there. You don't need a small dish. It's going to be for people moving around. So chances are it's going to be for the roaming type of people. So that's what I think, at least.
Let's see. Robert Fralick. Hello again from Washington State.
How you doing, Robert?
Show as always.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Flying Pretzel, I missed. I think there was a super chat, or maybe it was on the bottom. Oh, no, here it is. Spark the baby boy cigar with it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you can't spark the cigar here right now.
Can't do it right now, but I did spark the cigar. I actually showed that. What was it? We were on a live, I think.
I
believe
know.
so.
No, you did a video. I can't remember. Let's see. Thomas Zett, off current topic. If you could pick one new camera, what would you choose?
I would probably go with the new Sony that has a global shutter. That's what I would go with. And the global, a global shutter is like the cat's meow. And that's it. Meow. If you don't know what a global shutter is, I'll look into it. But that's probably what I would go with. And I'm a Canon shooter, but I shoot everything anyways. I don't really care.
Thanks, Mo World.
What did Mo?
They said 3, 2, 1, kaboom. There goes
Kapow.
Fabiola.
No hair.
Poof, I'm gone.
Michael Jackson.
I'm under
ball.
the desk.
I'm putting you out with this much water.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Here's some of this. You could
use I'll open it and I'll put you out.
Oh my God. LT, hey guys, Lestat here. I use this account for super chats. I wanted to make sure you get ins paid. You guys are great live. Oh, and the Rocket,
so
laugh my ass off. I need to hit dinner and a movie now, guys. Take care. Thanks, Lestat.
Thank you. Really appreciate you. That's really nice. Those super chats are really, really, really appreciated. Thank you.
The bomb. I see his guns. LOL. Left and right arms.
Oh my God.
The gun show. He's back, you guys. He's slowly creeping into the gym again. I need him to creep into the gym so that he can go back to the bathroom.
A bunch of people are here. So I couldn't do crap with the bathroom. The bottom line was I ended up getting a hernia. I was in the gym and I was doing more weight than I should have been doing.
He thought he was the Incredible Hulk.
And I ended up with a hernia. So I had to go and have surgery. And if anyone has had a hernia, you know exactly what it feels like. Just think about like a burning, like once you have the hernia surgery, think about a burning, but like fire, like a torch. That's what it feels like, a torch, because all the nerves. Anyway, so I couldn't lift, I couldn't do anything. Don't kick me. I couldn't do anything for 3 or 4 months, and I just got back into the gym. So we're gonna start hitting it hard again. But we should get bigger probably within another 2 or 3 months. I'm finally getting back. I can actually start lifting some weight. Originally, it was like half weight, what the doctor said. Now I can actually do full weight, but that's only a week ago now. So we only got into the gym like about 3-4 times so far. In 4 months, people. It's making me crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Gala Girl, Joe.
Yes.
How long before you give a woman jewelry?
How long until? Or like, are you talking about dating or?
How long before you give a woman jewelry? So I'm assuming. And then Fabiola, how long before you would like to receive jewelry from someone you're serious with? If you kept hinting jewelry yet never received, thoughts? So Gala Girl.
That's a really good. That's a good question.
Yeah. So Joe and I were dating, and Joe gave me a watch. He got me a watch after a month of dating.
Yeah, she didn't have a watch, and I'm like, so yeah.
So, it was like, you're always late. Why are you always late? I'm like, I don't know. I'll get there like when I get there.
Okay, so Fabiola,
I am the most punctual person. Like once I had kids, that was it.
Yeah.
And then it went in reverse. He turned Latin, and I turned more punctual, like
so
American.
Originally she was on island time, and so I think a watch was, something be like,
But it was a month after we were dating.
Yeah, it was like a month, and it was a real beautiful watch. But then I ended up having some gold.
Oh yeah, and then
made with like I had
that was
like, was it like New York or something? I had to have it.
Yeah,
cut
so then he had a custom, like back in the day. I still have it, obviously. It's a nameplate. Yeah. Gold, and he had it made, and at that time we were dating probably for like 6 months.
Maybe 4 to 6 months, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're hinting for jewelry and you're not getting it for a long period of time, what are you getting?
I think I don't know. like everybody's like, oh, you guys got married so young and this and that, but I don't know. It's like, if you know, like why? There's people that wait forever to get married or to get serious, and then they end up getting divorced ASAP. And then there's people that get together super fast and whatever. We've been in it to win it for 30 years. So
I don't know. Yeah, that would be a touchy-feely type of thing.
But if you're, for me, like if I'm hinting for jewelry and it's been a while that I'm hinting for jewelry and I don't get it, I'd be like, did you fall on the floor and smack your head? Or what's the deal?
Yeah, it would be kind of odd, you know. It'd be kind of odd, but...
So yeah, those are our answers, gal girl. I hope it helps.
Yeah.
Dominic, Elon switched DNS providers as Squarespace bought Google domain and doesn't provide DDNS, but Cloudflare and others do provide DDNS.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Yeah, Cloudflare I think is awesome anyways. I personally use both Cloudflare and Google, so I'm using 1.1.1.1 and I'm using 8.8.8.8. So if one of the DNS servers goes down, I still am okay. I've always done that. I like redundancy. So anyways.
Sarah, if I get a 50 megabit down and 10 up plan, will that be enough to work on my 5 devices, including streaming in 4K?
50 meg. 50 meg. Yeah, 50 meg you can do it. I figure 4K is about 7 to 12. I think I did the math at one time. Like a 4K stream is right around 12. Let's call it even, let's over it by a little bit. Let's say 15. So 15 megabit down should get you a 4K. You can do with a 50 meg connection, let's say, maybe do like 3.5 connections and then you're completely done. So I would say one TV and then all of your devices shouldn't be a problem. Maybe 2 TVs and all of your devices shouldn't be a problem, you know, unless you have like a kid that's playing, you know, Call of Duty or Rainbow or something and Fortnite or something, and it's just crushing it. Then you're going to have other issues. So, but 50 is pretty good. 10 up is a good number. It's decent. I would like to see 20 up, but 10 up. If you don't stream like what we're doing right now, your up speed is not as important as your down speed, right?
Okay. The bomb. I want to get one of those. Larry, little boy plays with fire, burns down Florida residents.
Yeah, while live.
John, it says they're too long. Mo, I think Fabs needs to wear a fireproof jacket, the whole gear and helmet. I agree, Mo. I'm there.
You should come in like a full like silver suit.
Tom said torch problem gas comes on too long before spark, a programming issue in its PLC.
I like that. That's good shit.
Ian said exactly Tesla should buy either the Ford Connect van or Ram Promator and put it in beard up Tesla Model 3 power plant.
I'm not sure.
Joni Gems, hello to the Christinas.
Hello.
William said it is cool and I'm definitely getting one. Well, Lestat, I think, left the building, but have you guys ever nuke an egg in the microwave? It's like instant boiled egg. Okay.
Pretty much.
John, have you seen any UFOs around your house?
Haven't seen any UFO. I've seen some crazy shit and some really crazy stuff, but I don't know if they were UFOs, but we definitely seen some stuff that moves like that shouldn't move like that. I know when we first saw the first Starlink, we're like, oh my God, there's like a row of UFOs. What the hell's going on? We're being invaded, obviously, with SpaceX. But we've seen some other crazy shit that just doesn't, we don't know what it is.
Yeah, or we hear some crazy
or
shit
we see
and we
crazy,
don't know.
Yeah. We saw something.
Especially me, because I leave the house like at 5:45 and we don't have lights around where we live because the horse people don't want the lights for their horses in the barn. But anyway, sometimes when I'm walking to my car, I'm like, no.
They saw something, my son and Fabiola, like on the property, kill something.
No, but we heard something.
Yeah.
Whining and crying. And it was like sundown, almost before dark, but there was like no sun. It was very eerie. And we heard this cry, and it was so painful. And I said to my son, we gotta go see what it is, like something's up. And we were gonna open the porch door, and we both looked up under this tree far into the property, and all we saw was this huge black shadow of something that looked like a very large dog. And then all of a sudden the cry just stopped, and even talking about it freaks me out. And we just sat there because we couldn't see. It was like it was a black shadow. You're definitely not going
to go out there and see what the hell it is. Be like,
and we just looked at each other, and when I say everything went silent, including like the animals around, and we were just like, I was like, you know what? Let's just backtrack back into the sliding glass door and lock everything.
Whatever is now dead.
So,
and that's it. Yeah, but you see some stuff that just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't think it wasn't a bear. It more was like a wolf size, but then a wolf that's like massive. But
it was like
that?
A wolf size. It was big. It was freaky.
We get crazy. We get some crazy stuff. Peter, thank you for that. Chat says light it up. We will definitely light it up for you, Peter. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate that.
LT, 30 years says again. Gold. I heard the egg noodle thing. Seriously, try it. LMAO. Anyways, I heard that a lot. Okay.
We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna nuke an egg just because. All right, here we go. So, is it gonna blow up or is it gonna actually ignite properly?
My God.
You all right?
Yes.
Look. Peter said we gotta light it up.
All right, do it.
The super chat. This is it. Ready? Here we go.
Oh my God.
All right, listen. Wait. Here we go. Oh,
it came. It sparked though again.
Yeah, but that was pretty good. Look at that. Wait.
Oh, go ahead, make a hole. I'm gonna laugh. It's not. Was it flying away?
It was flying away. That's what I'm doing.
I cannot.
Jeez, come on.
Peter said you should kick me. Why? Because I'm telling you,
Peter,
about my story.
That's fine. A good. I like that, Peter. I love you, man. So from now on, when I'm answering something and it's really important, I'm gonna do like this. So if you see me do that, you know. All right. And
that's it. I'm skipping over your questions now. Oh man.
All right, see. Give me some questions.
All right.
You're falling behind. You're slow tonight.
What are you
this
talking
is like going
about?
on. We're going to be here forever.
No, I'm not slow tonight. You're talking too much. William had said it was really cool, and he's going to get one. And, that is what it is. We were on the UFO question, and then we went off into that thing.
Yeah, that thing that just like kills things.
83 Jeep said, AT&T motto, that's not my job, man. That is so true.
That is so true.
Fox Carol, hey, got on late with
Pass
rain.
The buck.
I'm getting 106 down and 12 up.
There you go.
In California.
12 up it's not bad.
Oh, George wants to know what's the screensaver behind us.
I don't even know. It's just something I found on YouTube. So yeah, it's a YouTube screensaver. Is there like a it looks like there's like a little, I don't know. Can you see like is there a reflection? There is a reflection. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, it's just a screensaver from YouTube. That's it. I do that a lot when you normally see it behind me over here. I just find like a screensaver that I like or whatever that doesn't have like advertisements constantly playing over and over, and I'll just throw it on the screen. I just think it's cool.
Okay, Rick, with the long lag time for the internet travel between Earth and Mars, will they build Starlink enterprise servers, I assume, at Mars so that Google type queries will be faster?
Yes, and what they'll probably also do is, I would believe that they would have satellites between Earth and Mars in intervals of X number of miles, let's say. There'll be another satellite. And not just one, but like a ring of satellites. Because remember, we're spinning, Mars is spinning, and then we're spinning also around the sun, right? So there's a period of the time of the year where we're at the furthest distance from Mars. So if we were to try to get to Mars, it would take us a hell of a lot longer, right? So we actually have to launch to Mars and then intercept Mars as it's coming by. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So they're going to need to do, I'm going to guess they'll probably do something similar with Starlink, so that they'll have satellites almost like a jumper. I mean, that's the way that I would do it, because then you'll actually be able to have almost like a network operations center, like a NOC, in between, let's say halfway, and then that thing could actually do some of the offloading or processing. So there's like, I've always said that I think that they should have almost a network operations center or a CO or a POP in space. I just think that would make sense. The problem that I have with it is heat isn't a problem, right? Because it's freezing. So you're not going to have to worry about that. But the problem that I have with it is the amount of energy that it takes to be able to run a server room, because I've worked in them, so I know. She kicked me. Is a lot. It's phenomenal. It's just a
because
ton.
we're going to wrap it up.
It's a ton of electricity. So they would have to have this massive array of solar panels. But my understanding from Elon, after listening to him for a while, is the watts produced from every 3 foot by 3 foot of panel is almost at their maximum amount. They can't squeeze more out as of right now. So the only thing you could do is to get more power through solar is you have to go bigger. So you have to have a massive array. So I don't know. It's just, it's a problem. The other way that they can do it is using radioactive isotopes. And a lot of the deep space vehicles are using radioactive isotopes to power them. So that's something that they can do too. So I don't know, but that could be something. We're just speculating at this point.
All right.
Sorry, did I go off?
I mean, it's your channel. Do your thing. If it takes long, I don't want to hear it.
Thank you for that.
Larry Copley question.
Larry, how are you doing?
We still want to know why the title for this YouTube video is Elon Musk tells Biden to.
Okay, that's good. So, Elon Musk on X told Biden to get Starlink. That's what he told him. Because, look, Biden doesn't write shit. Okay, Biden doesn't tweet. He doesn't post on X.
He doesn't tweet.
He doesn't tweet.
Do shit.
He might tweet, but that's like
he might tweet.
He might tweet, but he doesn't post on X. So when Elon read something that was posted, it was talking about anyways, bottom line was, it was like, if you can't get it done like this, just get Starlink. And I did a whole video on it. I'm not gonna get into it because she'll kick me, but that's the whole purpose. That's the whole thing behind that.
Flying Pretzel, thanks for the super chat.
Thank you.
Replying about jewelry, I got a 1-year deadline for a diamond engagement ring.
Holy shit! See. And wasn't that who asked that question? Who was
Flying Pretzel?
No,
said that.
I know, but
Gala Girl.
Gala Girl. Well, there you go. So Flying Pretzel got 1 year to produce a diamond. All right, that's to produce a diamond out of coal. So he had to squeeze a piece of coal for 1 year to produce that diamond, and he did.
And there you have it.
Right, or he would have been gone. No diamond. 1 year history. So Gala Girl. No jewelry. 1 year.
That's funny. Yeah.
That's that.
That's
how it goes down.
Tom said society's biggest problem right now is too many people want $25 an hour with a $2 work ethic. This is true.
No, they want $50 an hour with a $2 work ethic. Yeah, it's a major problem.
Craig or William, yes, you did, and it was a live stream.
Oh, okay. But okay. I was asking if.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I talk about it?
Craig, if the mini dish is for a hiker, how are they going to power it?
I've got that question too.
Is the mini dish in a router 12V?
Yeah. So, to be honest, I don't know, because that information was not given at the time that I did that video. So I was kind of in the blind and I was speculating. But that's a great question. I've got that question a lot. The only smart way to do it is to do just standard DC power, and that's it. You can run it off your solar, and that's it. You don't need an inverter, because an inverter, you lose power. You don't want to invert nothing. You want to just go DC to DC and call it a day. So hopefully, if they do it right, they'll do it DC. So we'll see what ends up happening. I would say do it DC with an AC inverter or converter or adapter. So if you want to run AC, you can, but if not, you can run a DC also. That would be the smart way. I don't know. We'll see.
Ian, did you hear about the Kerry Lake and president of the Arizona GOP bribed here to get of the Senate race? Yes, Ian, actually I did, and I haven't followed up with that story because I feel like it's gotten kind of quiet, because you would think that'd be blowing up a little more. So if you hear anything about it, just
tell us. Free Speech Friday.
Let me know. Yes. Lenny said, talking about the flying pretzel made me reminiscence over the old flying toaster screensaver.
I remember that screensaver.
Yes. Mo said, LOL, oh, sell don't kick me t-shirts. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it should.
And if you've been dating for 3 months, time runs in and out for Fabs. LOL. Yes, I'm telling you. Ricky Joe, my aunt still has her AT&T fixed wireless internet with a data cap since she has Starlink. Should she get rid of it or keep it for backup?
If it's cheap, keep it for backup. I believe in multiple ISPs. I currently have 3. I have AT&T Shitverse, as they call it, Uverse, which is complete garbage. I also have T-Mobile, and I have Starlink. I just like backup. So unless it's really expensive, I'd say get rid of it. But if it's not too expensive, I'd say keep it, because you can bond the two together using something like what I do, Speedify. You can bond it using something like a router for redundancy, or you could just use it simply as a backup. So if one goes down, you can start using that. So
that's good.
I am into the backups.
Adrian said Fabiola's on Hispanic time.
Yes.
You know what though? No. You know who's on Hispanic time since we got married? This man. He is.
I am prompt.
Oh my gosh.
I am prompt.
Get out of town. It's totally reversed.
Lies and deceptions. Look at this. Heading home says Florida Panther. It wasn't a panther though.
Yeah, no, it was bigger than that.
It's more like a wolf. Yeah, but we don't have. Really, we have coyote.
I don't know.
Just
what
think
it was
of
till this day.
Well, maybe a big coyote.
No,
a massive.
It was massive. It looked like
so it's not
big
a coyote.
wolf, but I couldn't see it. Peter, what about the studio tour video? How's it go? We posted a picture of a section of the studio, Peter.
Instagram, right?
It was on Instagram, and didn't you put it in the community? I think you did. But I have been working double duty for the last 2 weeks, redoing, getting new shelving. So we're slowly getting there. I just got more stuff I have to build to put things away, and then it'll look more presentable, because
we're fine. You know what? I'm starting to get some of the crap out of here. Yeah.
So we're getting there. It's just, man, everything's
I get a lot of review stuff, and it piles up.
Yeah,
because
and he's the worst, unorganized. Good Lord.
It gets
John,
bad.
she is woman, they or wise late they supposed to be. Adrian, I remember the gold plates. I know they're the best. I'm bringing it back. I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
Petramundo, LOL. Got my wife charms while dating, so the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah.
There you go.
And Adrian and Ruth have been together for 27 years.
Wow, there you go. 27 years. Wow.
Larry said, I gave my wife a promise ring that turned into a wedding ring. That was the last jewelry I got for her 7 years ago, because I am the real jewel.
Wow. See that?
Tom said, married at 19, almost 49 years. The right answer is yes, dear. Yes, Tom.
Always the right answer is yes, dear.
Gala Girl, I'm taking your share into deep thought. Thank you. Several years, LDR, and no jewelry.
Holy shit. Gala Girl, come on. Come on now, girl. Come on now.
Come on.
You got to put your man on here and watch us, because we'll just have to tell him what's what, because that's just
No.
That's much.
Yeah.
That's a little much.
Let's see. Petramundo, off of Clearwater Beach, late 90s. I saw some green thing over the water that moved like I have never seen. Pre-drone, so who knows what that was. Made me stop and pull over to watch. Ooh, that's crazy.
Yep.
The water has a lot of things that we don't know about. Mo said I would recommend night vision binoculars for UFO spotting.
That's true. We should get a.
John said
you would have been able to see what the hell that wolf thing, whatever the hell it was.
Iron Boy, did you get a high performance dish yet? Loving these low pings.
So, guys, I don't have $2,500 just sitting around. To be completely honest,
I don't even have a toilet.
We don't have a toilet.
No, I have one toilet.
I actually have to go outside with a roll of toilet. No, so I mean, stop with that, damn. $2,500 is just a lot. Now, I don't know if someone wants to send me one of these things. I would love to test it out and everything. It's just I can't. I just can't. See, the thing is if you just have a bigger dish, you're not going to get faster speeds. You need to have the faster plan. You need to have the business class plan, which is more expensive, right? So it's kind of like, people ask me like, oh, if I get this big dish that's $2,500, am I going to get more speed? No, what you're going to get is you're going to get less outages due to like rain fade and shit like that, because you have a lot more little mini nodules, little antennas in there, right? In that array, you have more. It sees more of the sky, let's say. But that's really about it. But yeah, I mean, I would love to try that service. That'd be awesome. So Elon,
right,
he'll just send a message and be like, hey Joe, try this thing out. I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks Elon.
All right, we're gonna try and wrap this up.
Okay, you do it.
Yes, Andy. When I do speed tests, I'm really slow in the 10 to 20 range, but I'm sure it's actually running faster than that. Is there a reason for this?
Just when you do speed tests, use speedtest.net. Don't, Ookla, speedtest.net. Don't use speed tests through your phone, through the actual, the router. Don't do it. Just use speedtest.net. Let it figure out what server to use and do a test. That's it. Those speeds are pretty accurate.
I'm going through
You're slowing
questions. No. It's just William said I drove 4 hours for a project for an hour's worth of work and turn around drive 4 more hours back home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. See?
William, do you think Starlink will ever add satellite TV?
No, because everything has gone IPTV anyways, right? So you don't need. So Dish Network and DirecTV are out of business. Okay, you just don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. They're already out of business, right? The fat lady is already sung, and they are on the way out. That said, you're not going to need that anymore. Those geostationary satellites up there that are sitting at 36,000 kilometers in space, you don't need them. It's not necessary. Every TV station that you want, you can get through like YouTube TV or through Hulu or Apple TV, whatever. You don't need it. Everything's IP now. So,
let's see.
Any last questions?
Yeah,
Put them in there right
I'm
now
going through.
because we are going to get out of here.
Mackenzie said tonight's average time between me asking and you answering my question is 20 minutes. That's slower than communication from Earth to Mars and back.
You see, you were called out.
You were called out. You're the one answering.
Because it took you damn 20 minutes to get to the question.
It took you 20 minutes to answer the question.
If I'm not asked it, I can't answer it.
No, that's because you take too long to answer. So by the time I get to the question, it's 20 minutes.
You take too long to read them.
Joe, I will take this
and
light you up.
I am going to light this shit up.
I'm going to light you up. I'm going to strap you to it and light you up. Up. Oh my God.
Any other questions? Put them in there right now because we're going to get out of here.
Because I'm going to light him up.
I'm gonna hit off and then I'm gonna light her up. That's
William said I'm fired and fire and I'm fired. I can't. Oh my God. All right. Yeti. It could have been a skinwalker, Bigfoot.
Skinwalker,
I have no
Yeti,
idea. It could be all of the above.
Sasquatch, a chupacabra.
Scott from South Carolina. Mañana, the bathroom remodel. Who knows, Scott? I don't know anymore. My theory from Mo is werewolf that were brought out from Dulce. Could be. I mean, you never know. Gallagher, question. Would you say commitment issues? How do you open a guy's eyes to reel up when you want assurance to be together in real time? 5 years LDR. Time passing. No talk of plans. Only seems excuses. Thoughts. Listen, if you're gonna have a conversation, a real conversation, and either it's going to work out or it's not. Now, if you don't want to listen to what's in reality being said because, you're hoping for something else, that's a different story. But no, I would not be spending my good years of my life waiting around for no guy. Hell no.
Look, there's another billion guys on the planet. Find another one.
Like, no.
I mean, honestly, that's a long ass time. Life's too damn short, right?
Sorry.
We don't got that many years on this planet.
Do not play that. Do not sell yourself short.
We have a short period of time. You got to enjoy yourself. You got to work hard, but you got to enjoy yourself.
If it was a guy with a woman and vice versa, like no.
Rick says wolves don't climb trees, but coyotes can.
This was not though on a tree. It was on the ground. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It says, but only when very hungry or scared. Interesting.
Yeah.
Rick, thank you for that. I didn't even know that.
Gal Girl said, wow, Gary and flying pretzels, big sigh. Yeah, you see? I do not think there's a path for Carrie Lake to win in any way, or means. She's politically finished. This was from Mo on that Republican stepping down bribe.
We see Honey Badger saying, how are your chickens doing? Any eggs? We have one that launched out, but the rooster is cock-a-doodle-doing a hell of a lot more than he was before. And we took him off the Tractor Supply food, so we'll see what ends up happening. I will report back. I don't want to say anything until I want to see it. I want to see some damn eggs. We haven't had any eggs for like 8 months.
Yeah.
So...
Ricky Joe, is your studio separate or attached to your house? Just asking because I'm trying to picture how you get hardwired connection to your home if the routers are in the studio.
Yeah, so I have we have an additional like portion of the house, right? So it's broken off. It's not connected to the house at all. I have 2 ways of getting information from the house to the studio, and one is a hard buried cable. And then another one is through the the TP link. I did a whole thing on mesh routers, and I have a mesh system that runs the entire 5 acres with mesh network. You can go and you can ride the tractor and watch videos if you want, run around 5 acres. So bottom line is I have 2 ways: one hardwire and one, call it soft, which is through the TP link. I did do a video on that too.
So we just have comments here. I'm just going to read some. Rick said wolves don't. Oh, you read that one.
Yeah.
Adrian, great show tonight. Have a good one.
Thank you
too. Yes, please hit the like button on the way out, everybody, and
appreciate
share. That. And we appreciate you guys being here. I'm fired, according to William, and I'm going to be also on fire. And Peter started a war. Thanks, Peter. You're just lit tonight.
Peter's doing it.
And William said that you're going to do the questions next time for comparison. Remember that I'm jet lagged. I have been gone from Saturday night until Wednesday night, and then went back into work without any like normal sleep from Thursday to Friday. But you're going to do the questions.
And then you're going to answer them. I think
this
is going to be good time.
I'm going to sit here and play with this thing and light you up because I'm not the tech person.
Is this something that you should play with?
I'm going to light it up. How do you light it up?
Are you pointing it at my face?
Yeah. This way?
Yeah, push it down.
You just push it down?
Yeah. My God. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by this Friday night. Really do appreciate you hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you had a good time and chilled
out.
Have
a fantastic weekend.
Have a good weekend. Get rest. And we will see you guys next Friday. Don't forget to hit share. And double check your subscription, your notification.
A lot of people aren't getting notifications for some unknown reason. Don't know why. YouTube does crazy ass shit sometimes.
And if you need a replacement on your tea, head over to the website. Don't forget
to take a look at the merch over at JCristina.com.
All that stuff.
I have my free book at JCristina.com/book.
If you're installing your Star Dish or whatever, or somebody needs help, just send them over to Joe's videos.
Yeah, matter of fact, if you go over to, if you need a consultation, or if someone that you know needs a consultation, I've been doing a lot of them lately, let me know. Or just go over to the shops, so go to JCristina.com/shop, go all the way down to the bottom, and you'll find a 1-hour consultation. We can hang out.
Yes.
And shoot the shit.
I mean, if I see Sasquatch, I'll bring him in next time too.
Build a network. It's fun building networks.
Good night.
Have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend.